Hi, I'm Bryan with Pioneer Builders. Welcome to this episode of the Pioneer Builders Podcast, International Builder Show Preparation Edition. I'm just going to take a few minutes and walk you through what I'm going to be doing at IBS this year. Maybe you'll be able to meet up. Maybe it'll get you excited for the show. This is definitely going to be a show where I'm doing a lot of work, but I do have enough downtime that I'll be able to take a look at the different booths and definitely learn some things. You know, my family has been going to the International Builder Show literally for decades. My dad always said, if you can learn one thing at one of these shows, it's worth it. Oh, and who do we have here? Well, we have our little guest, Bowser. If you saw my last podcast, you might have caught that I said I was going to talk about a different Lego set in each one of these, at least as long as we have some Lego sets. So last one was Titanic. This one was Bowser. My family, huge Lego people. And man, is it just weird? Does he look like he's staring at the audience? It's a little creepy. Anyway, let's get back to the show and what I'm going to be doing at the International Builder Show. So I'm actually going to be coming into Vegas on Sunday. Then on Monday is the Building Science Symposium. Now, I don't know that I'm going to actually make it there. There was kind of a thing when it came to tickets. And I have seen the Building Science Symposium in the past, but I would really like to be there, see the folks who are there, and maybe there will be some other class that I haven't taken before. But Monday might also just be a day for me to have some fun. I'm going to be staying at the Paris. I remember staying there years ago. It might have been for a JLC convention. JLC is the Journal of Light Construction. We went there as a family, and at least in the past, they used to have a hot tub and a plunge pool. So I'll probably hit the gym and just kind of do a treat yourself day. The other thing that I want to do is go down the strip. When I was there before, they were building, I think it's Mont Blanc. It's not Mont Blanc. I'll have to look it up. Anyway, down at the other end of the strip is a new hotel that looked really cool. And that's one of my bucket list things that I want to do there. I also might check out Fremont Street. I was just listening to Stuff You Should Know, and they have the history of Las Vegas. And that's a place where a friend of mine's gone, said it was great. So I might check that out too. So Monday might just be kind of a fun day. On Tuesday, from 11 to 12 o'clock, I'll be at the Roseburg stage with my brother Tim from Awesome Framers. And I think the hour before that is actually going to be Steve Basic Architects. So if you want to see maybe a 2-for-1, that would be one to stop, hang out at the booth. I did a couple of appearances last year, and we've been working with Roseburg maybe for a couple of years now, using their engineered products. Right now, we're using a siding product from them, as well as their Armorite trim. It is an exterior MDF trim. And so far, we like the product, and I think that's what we're going to be talking about while we're down there. Then, if you want to have some fun, head over to the Huber booth. It is going to be let's see here, the family feud. It'll be a rematch between the Eulers and the Perkins brothers. The Perkins brothers mopped the floor with us last year. Hopefully, we do better this year. But that's going to be, I believe, at 3 o'clock is when that one starts. And again, that's going to be on Tuesday. That night, I think I'm going to stop in at the IBS house party at the Cromwell. My brother-in-law Greg's going to be with me, and we'll kind of see what that looks like. The next day is going to be another busy day. Again, my brother and I are going to be over at the Sashco booth, and we're going to be there from 1 to 2 o'clock. And pretty quick after that, I'm going to be heading back over to the Huber booth, and that's for the Best of Social Awards. I won last year as the envelope enthusiast. Let's see if anything happens this year. So that's going to be from about 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock at the Huber booth. And then couple of things that not everybody's going to be invited to necessarily, but I'm going to be going to a dinner over with Logix. Now, we've used them in the past when it came to their insulation. They have a product reveal. I don't know what the product is, but I'm pretty excited to be there for that. And unfortunately, I'm kind of double booked. There's going to be a Sashco teacher appreciation dinner, and I would like to go and support that as well. Now, one thing about me in Las Vegas, I don't gamble. I don't do anything wild and crazy. A lot of times I'm actually to bed relatively early. As somebody who runs a business, I'm probably going to be keeping up on work at nighttime and just kind of chill out. I am not a late night guy. Maybe I'll still have to run payroll and take care of some other things, but I really try to really harness my energy for the important things and then try to recharge as I'm able to. Then on Thursday, I have something called the Huber Expedition. That's through the Build Show Network. In case you didn't know, I'm a contributor to the Build Show Network. So I'll be doing some content for them down there. They're trying to set up at least one thing currently, and I'll be getting some footage and content when it comes to those guys. So there could be some other things. I'm filming this today. It is February 15th, and it's pretty interesting to see behind the scenes all of the work that's going on. So, will we see you at the International Builder Show? I sure hope so. If you're not able to make it, no doubt you'll be able to catch up on the best of IBS that'll be released on Build Show Network. And it's always a good time. It'll be nice to catch up. And again, like I talked about at the beginning, I really hope to learn something at this show. There's a variety of different booths and things that I could learn from, but maybe it's just in conversations with people to help make me a better builder and always be advancing. That's one of the things I respect so much about my dad. He was always willing to try something new. You know, fairly conservative in certain respects, but we were like the first company to use Tyvek many, many years ago. The way the story goes, he was the first person with a cell phone in Kitsap County. Now, I don't know if that's true, um, but in any case, I still remember he had the car phone, is what it literally was, a car phone. It plugged into the lighter slot. I don't even know. Do they have lighter slots anymore? It seems like everything's USB chargers nowadays. But yeah, hopefully I'll still be able to learn something. Well, thanks for watching this kind of a special episode, a little bit unique. And give me a follow over on the socials at Pioneer Builders. Actually, it's at Pioneer Builders Inc. on Instagram, and over on TikTok, it's at Pioneer Builders. Appreciate you watching. This is fun. Got a whole new lighting setup and audio setup. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you next time, or you'll hear me next time on the Pioneer Builders podcast.